Welcome to Amateur Redneck Workshop. I'm Harold, and even though I've reviewed about 1,000,000 bipods, or at least it seems like that, probably just a very few, but I'm gonna do another bipod review today. This is the Aegis bipod. You can see the facts there. It's for sale on Amazon, and this is a sponsored video. They gave me the bipod to do the video. Not sure why that I went ahead and did it, because I've got bipods coming out my ears, but then again I'm kind of glad, I guess, that I did this one, because it's got a different twist on it from all the others. This one fits the lug attachment, like you know, for your strap lug, or it will fit the rail, you know, Picatinny rail. So what we'll do is I'll dig the thing out of the box here and we'll take a look at it. Came in a big brown, plain brown wrapper from Amazon, and inside the box you get another little box, and you get the bipod, which is in a long sandwich bag, resealable bag. If I can get it out of there. And what's mounted on it is this little hook system to go on to your regular strap, you know, for your shoulder strap for a rifle. And it just goes right into the lugs for that. It's, you know, got little fingers that come in on each side of it. But it's also got, in this little box here, it's got a mount for a Picatinny rail. Now I haven't yanked this thing out and give it a good look over, so I'll have to figure out how it works myself. But oh, okay, there you go. It's got a lug on the bottom of it, just like you'd have on a rifle with the carry strap. So, and then of course this end goes on the Picatinny rail. So what we'll do is we'll take the little booger and we'll get a couple of different rifles and we'll stick it on there and just see how well it does. Alright, this is it sort of in the deployed mode, and I'm going to try to push these. It's got a little piece of plastic there right in between the teeth. And this is your typical hunting rifle with a wooden stock, and this guy, you see the little teeth there, they just clip onto both sides of your sling lug like this. I think I've got it on the lug, and I missed it, bigger than anything. I'm not always as coordinated as I should be. Let me do that over again. Ease it out here. Well, I'm going to drop it, and I'll be right back. Okay, I had let the thing fall a little ways, and it got in between these the hole here. Alright, so I'm going to try again, this time maybe with better success. Get the thing on the lug here. There you go. I think it's going to work this time. I actually got at least one side in the lug. And there you go. It's mounted on there. And this is a really tight spring, and I've probably got it on there backwards. I think a lot of people like for their bipod to fold backwards. I like them to fold forwards so they get out of my way. Alright, and it's got the usual little notches here to hold the bipod legs level, and we'll set it up here. Let it hold things up, and we'll sort of back off here and take a look at it. There we are with it sitting on the bipod, and it's good and solid. I can say that for it. It's solid, and you can probably I would say it goes up 9 inches, 6 inches to 9 inches of elevation. Now, the only thing that I could see possibly wrong with this is the fact that it is really stiff in that joint. I kind of like them to swivel in the joint some, but for the price, I don't think you're going to get that feature. Let me take it now and put the Picatinny attachment on it, and we'll see how it does in that surface. Alright, so you take the little part that's just like the swivel, the lug for your sling, and you hook it on just exactly like you did onto the rifle. Let me see if I can feed these ears through there. As you can see, it's spread open there. You just put the lug down in here where these guys will stick into the lug, and I think I've got it there. It's hard to show it and do it at the same time, but that right there, that is attached to the lug. Okay, once you've got this thing secured to with the lug and screwed it down tight, you've got the Picatinny rail attachment. You can take a rifle that has a Picatinny attachment on it, and you can slip the little booger over it. Now I may need to open it up. Dropped it again. Need to kind of open this up a little bit before you try to attach it, or you'll wind up messed up like I was there. Alright, that's got it attached. All I need to do is tighten up the screw. They give you an Allen wrench in the package to take care of tightening up this screw. But it's kind of expedient to screw it on with your fingers. And I'll show you. This is with it fully extended and holding up the rifle by the Picatinny rail. You actually probably get another ½ an inch or more, maybe an inch more height out of it because of that adapter. Let me collapse the legs down a little bit and we'll come right back. Okay, now that's with the legs collapsed down to the 6 inches of height. So I'm pretty sure that however tall you are and however tall your sandbag is, you can make it come out level. It looks like a pretty good, pretty good bipod, because you can hook it onto 2 types of mounts: the lug mount and the Picatinny mount. Either way, whichever one you like best. I kind of prefer the Picatinny mount. The only fault I can find with it is it's pretty rigid, there once you got it tightened. I like to have a little bit of a spring tension on it so that you can lean it back and forth a little bit, just in case you're a tiny bit off the level. But it's perfectly serviceable, and it ought to do the job. Let me go ahead and fold it up, and it'll fold up on your scary black rifle, just like that, which is the way I like to do it. I don't know how anybody else likes to do it. So there you are. I'm not going to go to the range with this. I don't think YouTube likes it when I go to the range, but there you are. It's got a good positive lock on the legs. That's a good point. And it's a bipod. So if you guys are interested in it, there will be a link down below in the doobly-doo to where it's advertised on Amazon. And if YouTube doesn't get carried away and ban the video, well, there it'll be for a while. I guess I got to say that let me turn this camera around. Now, you might not be an English-speaking person and not familiar with the term spring fever, but in the U.S., you know, we have this particular saying that when spring comes and the weather gets all nice and you start feeling really lazy and you don't want to do nothing, we refer to that as spring fever, you know. And that's what's hit me. I've got the worst case in the world. I don't really want to do anything. I just want to sit around and watch the nice weather and enjoy it. Don't want to work, don't want to play, just want to sit back and watch the world go by. So that's going to slow down my videos here until the heat of summer changes my mind about everything, I guess, or maybe the boss lady will tell me I'm getting in the way. That could happen too. So this video will come out somewhere around Thursday, maybe before, and then who knows how long it'll be before I put the next one up. I'm working on another video that's going to take a lot of time and maybe a whole lot of episodes and such. And with spring fever, I'm not making a huge amount of progress, and I don't really know what the heck I'm doing anyway, so you know, I've got to feel my way along there too. But you'll get this one, and then maybe next week there'll be another video, and maybe there won't, because I'm not going to stick to the every Thursday routine. I've noticed it. You know, I'll start working on a project and I'm almost finished, and then tomorrow's Thursday, so I just, you know, buckle things up when really there's an improvement that I should have backed off and made the improvement before I called it done. That's why I wind up with all these loose ends to tie up. And in the future, if I don't have it done on Thursday, maybe it'll be done on Friday or Saturday or Sunday or next week, you know, that kind of thing. And so if I don't show up every Thursday, well, you can just figure that I got spring fever and I didn't finish what I was doing, and I'll be along later. Alright? Y'all take care, and I think maybe Bubba or somebody's hanging around to tell you a joke.
It seems like two ladies bowling teams chartered this bus to go to a tournament. One was the blondes, and they got the upstairs part of the bus. It's one of those double-decker jobs, you know, and the brunettes got downstairs. So they take on off down the road. Downstairs, the brunettes are hooping it up and carrying on. One of them got to wondering how come it's so quiet upstairs, you know. So she goes up and looks, and a whole bunch of them upstairs just, you know, grabbing a hold of the front of their seat, just frozen with fear. And so the brunette asked the blonde captain of the team there, he says, just what's the matter here? He says, downstairs we're having a great time. The blonde lady says, well, yeah, I guess so. Downstairs you got a driver.
Well, that's all, folks. Y'all try to subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Leave a comment if you got something to say. And above all, remember, keep on keeping on. Bye now.